like we've been saying, I mean, it's a whole different deal once you've had a calendar year. Not that we played perfect by any stretch, but we played a lot better and gave us a chance to win. We got to do better in critical situations, especially versus a really good football team. You can't miss opportunities like that and win the game.
What did you like? What did you maybe want to see better out of him against that opponent was the first time?
Well, I mean, we took care of the ball. I thought that, I don't think we had any turnovers, if I remember correctly. And so that was an extreme positive. I think as the overall unit, I mean, in critical downs, I think, everybody dropped the ball at some point. Whether it was a drop ball or whether it was an errant pass or whether it was a blown protection. Everybody chipped in, and you can't do that in critical downs. I mean, critical downs are keeping drives going. They're getting points at the end, and we failed in critical situations today, which I mean is everybody's fault. I mean, we put them in bad situations at times as coaches, and we got to do a better job of calling the game at times. But as an overall deal, I mean, our effort was good. We just got to play better in critical downs.
That said, you got off to a pretty good start and were able to move the ball.
Yeah.
Did you see that boost your guys' confidence a little bit?
Our guys are pretty confident. We think we can move the ball. I mean, that's got nothing to do with it. I mean, if you'd ask them before the game, I mean, we think we can move the ball. Now we gotta score points when we move it, which is obvious. But I mean, we're only going to grow from here, and so not having any turnovers is big. We can build on some things, but obviously there's some deals that stick out pretty heavily that we gotta address.
Last series you didn't push the ball down the field much. Was that due to the way Alabama was?
Yeah, they came out in a prevent defense or a 3 safety look.
Looked like they just had one defensive lineman.
Yeah, I mean it was, and so I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, we had a play call to begin with that got us down the field, and we hit a seam route to Wendell, and then zone screen or whatever, and then I don't remember exactly what happened, but somehow we got behind the chains. I don't know if it was a penalty or a sack. Can't remember. But we got behind the chains, which in a situation against a team like Alabama, if you get in situations where they know you're throwing the ball, that's their pass rush becomes pretty good. And so we got into a situation and it bit us. Before that point, though, I mean, we could have done some things to stay in closer in the game, and we didn't.
The run game seemed like you had some success early, and they kind of took it away. What was kind of your overall evaluation of that?
Well, in the run game, you got to kind of look at it twofold. A lot of those short passes that we were throwing, if you stack the box, we're going to throw the ball. If you don't, we're going to hand the ball. So you got to sort it out pretty quick. But I think overall, I mean, you have to watch the film to really assess our run game. We can do better in the run game, no doubt. We can do better. Probably need to stick with it a little more. But, I mean, when you're playing in the game and you're trying to play fast and you're trying to just take advantage of leverage and opportunities, you're just trying to put the ball in play. I thought we did a good job of spreading the ball around for the most part. And again, it just goes back to really critical downs. They made plays when it was critical and we didn't. And so and they win the game. So can't do that against a good team.
It's difficult when you get down inside the 30s and scores for you guys, right? But what's the difference between 3 and 6 now?
Difference between what?
Between 3 and 6 points for you guys.
Well, I mean, obviously it's huge. You got to score touchdowns, and we had opportunities to score touchdowns. We had open guys. We had plenty of opportunities to score touchdowns. We just didn't take advantage.